Hi, welcome to Hot Chocolate Hits. I'm Benica and today I'm going to show you how to make my favorite cookies. These are Oreo stuffed chocolate chip cookies. So let's get started. So I'm going to combine 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour with half a teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm just going to whisk them together. That's nice and combined. So now in another bowl, I'm going to add half a stick of softened butter. You can use cold butter, but then it's going to be a lot harder to whisk. So softened butter. And I'm also going to add 1/4 cup and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and half a cup of regular granulated sugar. And I'm just going to cream these together until they're nice and smooth. I switched to a whisk because it makes my life a lot easier. So now I'm going to crack in 1 egg. And I'm also going to add half a tablespoon of good vanilla extract. And just whisk those together as well. Vanilla always makes baking a ton more enjoyable. So now I'm going to add the flour mixture. I'm going to add it in 3 batches. And then I'm going to switch to a spatula when it gets difficult to whisk. So when you've mixed all the flour into the dough, add in some chocolate chips or chopped up chocolate. I'm using 5 ounces, which is around, I'd like to say 120 grams of chopped up chocolate, and I'm using milk chocolate. You can use dark chocolate if you prefer, but I feel like the Oreos have a really dark flavor, so I like to do milk chocolate. And just fold that in as well. So the dough is ready and the Oreos are ready to go. So now we're going to stuff the Oreos into the dough. So let's get started with that. So I have here an Oreo cookie. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the Oreo cookie completely in cookie dough. So I've taken a tablespoon of cookie dough and I'm putting that there. And I'm taking another tablespoon and I'm putting that on the other side. And you kind of need, if you need more, just take more. And you just kind of want to squash all the cookie dough over the Oreo cookie. And you will end up with a tennis ball of cookie dough and Oreo. So I'm going to put this on a parchment-lined baking sheet and I'm going to continue with the rest of the Oreos and then we're going to bake them. So I'm done forming the balls, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bake the cookies in a 350-degree Fahrenheit or 180-degree Celsius oven. But the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bake 6 at a time because I don't want them to stick. So now I'm going to pop these into the oven for 9 to 13 minutes or until the tops are nice and cooked, and I will see you then. Oh, one more thing. You can also stuff these cookies with Reese's peanut butter cups, like the big ones, with Rolos or other caramel candy, After Eights, whatever you like if you don't like Oreos. So this is a very versatile recipe in that way. So I will see you when they're done. So it's actually tomorrow because I felt like the cookies would cut better and you get a much nicer shot the next day because they'd be a little bit harder. So I've cut the cookies in half and you can see the Oreo very nicely. Looks so good. You're getting 2 cookies for the price of 1 here, and that 1 cookie is huge. And it's so chocolatey, it's full of chocolate chips, and it's the perfect chocolate chip cookie alone as it is. So if you don't want to put the Oreo, it tastes great alone. It's soft, it's chewy, and honestly, 2 for the price of 1. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make Oreo stuffed chocolate chip cookies. I really hope you give this a go. This is my all-time favorite cookie recipe, and I take it for all bake sales, and it's a huge hit. Don't forget to check out my blog at hotchocolatehits.blogspot.com to get the full recipe and to get many more. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.